come out of her. Not as in flee the country. Come out of her mentally. All right? Your mind. You know, wake up and see what's going on in this society. Because everything is folly here. So by you following this wicked society, you have become the wicked. Officially the wicked. All right? You have exceeded the wicked. All right? So come out of her mentally, spiritually. What are you doing?
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Yea, be not partakers of her sins. All right? You know, and now it's sin upon sin. Because, like I said, the YouTube nerds has had the so-called white man's his atrocities, his ways. So you beyond him. You do it better than him. Because if we was in our righteous mind, we be the best. But since we follow it with the ways, we are the worst. All right?
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
We receive not of her.
And ye.
And
and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you receive not of her plagues. What are those plagues? All right, the concentration camps, the race wars, and the mark of the beast, and ultimately the nuclear bombs and the laser beams from the chariots. So then you're gonna be by you following, partaking in the ways, you're gonna be getting those same plagues that's going to be put upon this society by getting caught up in the mix here. All right, what you doing, brother?
Verse 5, for her sins have reached upon heaven.
That's right, her sins have reached the Lord. The angels of the Lord, has taken their messengers, has taken all the things that goes on in the earth. He has taken them to the Lord, and the Lord, that's how it reached the heavens. Okay? So the Lord is like, oh really? You think you're gonna get away with that? You're gonna put a check by your spirit. Alright? You know.
And the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Revelations 18:5. For her sins have reached upon heaven. And the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Expound on that.
Verse.
You can expound on it.
Okay, can. Her sins have reached upon, have reached the heavens. What's her sin?
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Can. Her sins is just right here. Having these people right here, the 12 tribes of Israel, in slavery, taking our nationality away from us.
Right.
You know, and that right there, that Caesar Borgia, that faggot, that's a sin.
And your sin is
no such thing
your
as a
homosexuality, your lesbianism, your democracy. That has reached the heaven. Okay? So by you following the ways of the society, you have committed treason against the Lord. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So how did the message get up there? By the angels. Read this. Hold that.
This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
The eyes of the Lord power is upon the sinful kingdom. Who is his eyes? The angel. Mostly, and the men of the Lord that's doing the work. Okay? Our eyes is on everything that you're doing wickedly in the society. That's why we out here telling you, condemning you for all the things, all the crimes you are committed against the Lord. You Negroes, you Hispanics, you Native Americans. Okay? So the Lord's statute commandment was given to you. All right? No other nation. So you know what? That makes the Lord a racist. Okay? God is a racist. God is a separatist. Okay? So if by all your ways and your treason, so the Lord wanted you separated. All right? So he made you a special people unto himself. But you have passed the wicked in their wicked deeds. So we gotta get brother. So this message, the messengers to the angels, they are taking back everything you doing wrong back to the Lord. Because the Lord don't really care about the other nations. But every time you 2/3 niggas and Spicks and Native Americans decide to follow the so-called other nations and their idols and their gods, the angels is writing this down and taking it up to the Lord. All right? Begin, brother, at the top.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes the Lord God are
White
upon
man
the
heavy
sinful
work.
kingdom.
Eyes of the Lord God's power is upon the sinful kingdom. The angels, who are big, black, angry men with afros who's ready to put hands on you.
That's right.
Okay? They ain't little babies with wings, with their peckers out. Okay? They got clothing on. All right? And they're angry. So you think you men are walking around here with in your masculinity? You think it's not a higher power more masculine than you? And the Lord's going to show his masculinity through his men, the men he's raising up. Okay? Read it one more time. But the eyes of the Lord's power that upon the sinful kingdom is America. Okay? And all the philosophies and all the homosexuality and the lesbianism and the bestiality and the unlawful food you eat, that's why it's the sinful kingdom.
Yeah, what is sin? Tell them what sin is.
Sin is the transgression of the law. Okay? So you are breaking the law. All right? How you breaking the law is by doing all those things that have mentioned to you. I'll say it again. Being a homosexuality, being a lesbian, democracy, all right? Telling your woman she can wear pants, putting the woman on top of the man. So,
and I will destroy it off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
That's right, he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob. The men that's on this side, that's being woken up, the Lord's going to have mercy on them. All right? And he is the one that's going to save those 144,000 men and the hopeful, the one-third, the men, women, and children. All right? That he's going to lift them up in the chariot. So that's how he's going to read that last part again. He said, how again?
And I will destroy it off the face of the earth, seasons that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Right, he's going to utterly destroy America. Everything in the soils of America is going to be gone. All right? It's Lord willing. Lord willing. Lord willing. Read that last part again. He will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. So you are right. The hopeful elect, the men that's on the side, that's doing the work, not you niggas and you spicks and you 2/3 niggas on that side that's not doing the work. And he ain't saving the so-called white man. All right? So he's going to he's going to save the hopeful elect. So that's what that scripture's going into. So Lord willing, all these men on this side will get saved by the Lord. That's right. That's exactly right. So your point was proven through the scriptures. Okay? So thank you. Now, what you have?
This is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
The Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Who's Jacob? The 12 patriarchs, which are the sons, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you know about the scriptures, and you go back to Genesis, and you will know the 12 sons he had brought forth, which is Jacob, and his name was changed to Israel. Israel means Prince of the Power, Yasha Allah. Okay? So you're right. Thank you very much for cheering on the sidelines and giving us that right, that you clarify things. You're right. So that's what we over here doing, trying to be saved. The ones on that side that's not in the fold is not going to get saved.
That's right. That's right.
So thank you. You're right.
And will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. All right? Right at that last moment when those thermonuclear fires, nuclear bombs, missiles, everybody got a missile, right? Am I correct? You got missiles? All right. All right. So the men, Russia got missiles.
Yeah, just teach, just teach. Don't let that
Russia got missiles. China got missiles. Iran got missiles. North Korea got missiles. So that's the point. That's what we're getting saved from. The missiles. Thermonuclear fire. Because you can't break these down. You cannot break these down without these things being used. So that's the whole thing. So that's what we're looking for salvation from. Okay? That's what we're looking for salvation from. Okay? From not being burnt up. Because if you ever watch the movie Terminator, They show you exactly what's going to happen in the future. Okay? So like the water, brother.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
And set them in their own land.
They set them in their own land. Where's their own land?
That's good. It's
Jerusalem. Israel.
It's beautiful.
Little do you know, the ones that's over in the land of Israel are not the real Jews. Okay? According to the scriptures, if the land was given to the rightful people, there would be no more wars.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers are the Israelite foreigners.
That's right.
Okay? That's the strangers. Because the ones that look like other nations, but are not those nations. They're the Israelite foreigners that's coming into the fold as we speak. Some are going to look like so-called white men. Some are going to look like Japanese, Chinese. They're going to be Nigerians, Africans, okay?
Irish. And they shall cleave to the house of
They're
Jacob.
going to cleave to the house of Israel by listening to the Lord's statutes and commandments that's going to be brought forth.
I want to know.
All right? To the Spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what's going to happen. Go ahead, brother.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
That's right. We're going to bring them to the place. And the place is how they're going to get brought first is by hearing the scriptures. Okay?
Yo, boss.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
That's right. We're going to possess
Brothers.
McGregor Mayweather, come on, let me know. Who's got winning?
And the
McGregor
people
Mayweather.
shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
And the ones we're going to possess are starting with the so-called white man. We're going to possess them. All right? That means when you have something in your possession, that means it's yours. All right?
And the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
We're going to take you to our land and you're going to clean it up. Thus say the Lord.
Come on, let me know.
Okay?
McGregor Mayweather, my brother, come on, McGregor Mayweather.
They shall take them captives.
You said McGregor.
They should take them captive who captive they were.
Come on.
Okay?
Who
You look
got
at
with it?
this
Mayweather
right
or
here.
McGregor Mayweather.
We was captives. Okay? Slave ships. Okay? Which they try to take out of history. Which this really happened. Okay? So you can laugh now, but later you're gonna cry. Because your the ones who live on the earth right now, you so-called white people, you're gonna be, say that part again?
It says, and they shall take them captives who captives they were.
They should take them captives who captives they were. That's payback. Okay? And payback's a bitch.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
They shall rule over their oppressors. What you do to when you a ruler, what you do to the ones you rule over, you make them bow, you make them work, you make them clean, and you get the best of the women. We don't elder.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. That means it's going to happen.
That's right.
Thus say the Lord, the scripture that He put into the righteous men.
And the day that the Lord shall give thee rest.
That's when we ain't gonna have to work anymore. No more sickness, no more pains, no more dealing with you damn devil.
That's right. That's right.
And the
That's
rest of the nations, which will bow.
That's right, brother. That's right.
Because the word blessed in Hebrew means for rock, and it means to kneel. So we're not blessed yet, but we will be.
From thy sorrow.
Yeah, we are blessed. Yeah, we
And
are
from thy fear.
And from thy sorrow and from thy fear. Okay? So all the things
Just
we have
hasn't been
feared,
manifested yet.
like getting gunned down in the street.
The glory.
Look, even though us men on this side, half the side to stop us in our car, we still got to pray to the Lord that He don't gun us
I'm
down.
chosen the poor in this world.
That no demons jump around, don't start jumping around, taking over the situation. So that's
It says, in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear.
and from thy fear and sorrow. Because we hate this place. The men on this side, we hate this place. Okay? We gotta breathe the filthy air. We can't drink proper water. We're sick. Okay? So that's all because of you so-called white people. You're the reason why this society is effed up right now. You're the reason why that the ozone layer got holes in it. You are the reason why that the air's no good and it's GMO food. So that scripture, when the righteous are in authority, that's the reason why the people are in a strait. Okay? You don't know that.
And from hard bondage.
Hard bondage. We still are slaves to you so-called white people. All right? You still own us. Okay? We need our Redeemer. Okay? And our Redeemer is coming back in his glorious power, and he's coming to put hands on you. Okay?
Wherein thou was made to serve.
Even though we was made to serve, because we disobeyed. Not because you think you some hot shit. You white people ain't about nothing. You can't do nothing. Physically, the only reason why you have anything mentally is because you stole all the technology. You stole all the technology. Everything that was invented by a so-called a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American. All right? The real inventors are those men.
That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
That's right.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
How have the oppressor ceased? How's that going to happen?
And sometimes, you know, you just gotta be diplomatic, you know?
Okay? That's how you're going to be going. All right.
Yeah. The golden city ceased.
Yeah. That golden city is America. Okay? America is that golden city. That's why everybody comes to America. All right? Everybody want to be here. They think this is the place of golden floors. And it ain't nothing but rock, hard concrete that messes your back up. Like I said, we are here, we in sorrow and mourning. All right? We hate to be in your hands. But the Lord is redeeming us little by little until he literally save us out of your hand. And at the same time, he's going to zap you with laser beams, okay, out of the chariots of the Lord. And he's going to use the other nations to hit you with missiles. Over 200 million of them.
This is Obadiah 1:8. Shall I in the day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Good. Out of Edom, the wise men is teaming. You Germans, you scientists, okay? So that's your wise men. Y'all made back. It was a time when America and Russia was fighting over the scientists. That's why it was a nuclear war. It was fighting over technology, but now they had made bombs, but now it's nuclear. That's what the whole thing about Gorbachev. When he told Russia to break down the wall, was that Gorbachev, right? That Russian president?
Yeah, Reagan and Gorbachev.
Yeah. When Reagan, that whole thing.
Yep.
And Reagan mentioned himself. Ronald Reagan mentioned himself about the angels, but it was in code. Okay? He said, what if we had to deal with someone more powerful than us in all these nations? Wouldn't we all come together? That time is coming. In the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of Jehoshaphat, okay? The valley of decision. That's when the Lord's going to plead with all nations of the earth who did his people wrong.
That's right.
Okay? And that's when the time, all those, like the apostles always say, ain't nobody coming back from World War III. Right. You go over into the soils of America, you're not coming, when you go over to the soils of the Middle East, and you're gonna die over here. Nobody's gonna bury you. Okay? So the teaming, the wise man of teaming is the wise man of Edom is you teaming.
Yeah.
That's what.
Starting with the elites.
Starting with the elites.
Tell them who the top family is.
The elites are the Rothschilds, the DuPont, the Getty, the
Oppenheimers.
The Oppenheimers.
Yep.
All right? Those are the elites. And they are going into slavery. The Lord's going to kill all the peons, so-called white people. But the rich elites, the ones with all the money, and the gold and the silver and the jewelry and people, their own people. Okay? They're going to lose their seat, their power seat, and we're going to be put in the seat, and they're going into slavery, and they're going to clean the earth up.
Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
How do you ask of the Lord? By calling on his right name. First of all, fearing the Lord, and his name is Yahweh Yahweh Shah. All right, not y'all ignorantly call him God. That's the Most High, and his son, y'all call him Jesus. That's not his name. Okay? If you don't know Hebrew, that is the proper language of the Lord, the Most High, his son, and the angels, and the children of Israel, which he gave the law, statutes, commandments. Read that again, brother.
Come. Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
Ask of him. All right? You Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you must be calling on your power, your pure power. Ask of the Lord, and he'll give you the heathens for an inheritance, for slaves. Wow. Okay?
Yeah, who are the heathens?
The heathens are the so-called white men. All right? You Japanese, you Chinese, you Ethiopians. Okay? You Africans. And the best of the women is going to be for us. And we're going to do what we want to the women.
That's right.
Sloppy.
Good. In the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
In the uttermost parts of the earth. That's the whole planet. And Salakia, the scripture with many mansions.
John 14.
All right? Come read that part again, brother. Salakia. I'm sorry, Salakia. Like the uttermost part, that's the whole planet. So even though we're going to destroy you so-called white people after 1,000 years, but the other nations is still going to be on the earth paying tribute, because it is about tribute. That's the same verse you read. Read that again, brother.
In the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
For the uttermost parts of the earth for possession. Okay? We're going to possess this place righteously, not wickedly, because you so-called white people are wicked. Okay? There's not Salaki. Oh man, two words in my head. You are not righteous. Okay? You are wicked. So we're going to use as an example. That's what the Lord is doing now.
No,
He's
they
using
get
y'all
from
as
Liberia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told them what you guys, man. I said from the tribe. I said from the line of the tribe of Judah.
Oh, yeah. From Liberia.
This is Psalms 49, verse 7. I saw 6. Let the high praise of the Most High.
That was in my mind.
Let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Because one of the swords is the scriptures, and the other sword is going to literally be a sword. We're going to put work in. But the Lord, that's what the Lord's about vengeance. And he's not going to come down there and take you so-called. He's not going to come down and put his hands on you. He's going to use his people. Read that verse again from the top of the
It says, let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth.
Yahweh Shem El Shah. Okay? That's the high praises. Go ahead.
It says, be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
To execute vengeance. Okay? Vengeance. Okay? That means we're going to be doing things. All right? Give me a double one to her. Read that more. Read more of that.
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the...
Punishment! Okay? We're going to punish you. We're gonna be, yo, you think Mayweather is gonna be beaten, but even though that brother, the other man's a Jake, the Irish man, he's a Jake too, he's one of us. But we're gonna box you, we're gonna read that again, brother.
That's right. Psalms 149, verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
A punishment, you people, and put in your head, the word people is a racist statement. The Lord don't like you people. Okay? The Lord don't want you with his people. Okay? This is his people on this side. You're not his people. So the Lord, that makes the Most High and his Son and the angels are racist. Okay? He don't love you people. And he's not about love. Read on, brother. Salakia.
To bind their kings with chains.
That's right.
And their nobles with...
To bind their kings with chains. Not Gucci chains. Alright? Chains. Chains of what, brother?
It says, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
With their nobles. Break down the word noble.
The noble one meaning what? A person of high...
high status.
High status.
That's you elite.
Nobility.
Yeah, high nobility. Right. Yeah.
That's you elite.
Yeah.
Right? That's you sitting in the high seat right now. Eating up everything. Literally. You know, we got people... The other day somebody said, well, we all equal. How the hell are we all equal when there's poor people on the earth? All right? Read that part again, Brother Salaki.
Right. So, Proverbs 149 and 8. Yeah. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with high feathers.
And their elites. Yeah. Sorry, put that word there. And the elites.
To bind their kings with chains and their elites with feathers of iron.
But your elites, you so-called Rothschilds, DuPont, Gettys, Oppenheimers, right? Anybody with the big bucks and the gold and the jewelry and people as your servants, okay? You're not supposed to have nothing. You're the basis of men. That was it, brother? Salaki. Got more of that?
That was on that one.
Okay.
Oh, Salaki,
okay, done.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
To execute judgment. All right? The Lord wants to judge. He wants to judge you righteously for all the wickedness you committed on the earth.
Yeah, where's the judgment written at?
In the
scripture.
Psalms.
In the scripture.
In the scriptures.
Okay. Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
And that ear is understanding. Okay? Understand the scriptures. Do you understand anything you read? You go to college, right? And you study and you study. You study and you weary in the mind because you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting the right nourishment spiritually. So if there is no understanding with the stuff you study, the scriptures need to be studied by you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why 2 doves got to be put to death. Okay, read on, brother.
Right. It says.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
One more, please.
Okay.
Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity,
that's right,
shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You so-called white people led the Negroes, the Native Americans, and the Hispanic tribe into captivity. Okay? You came over here and brought the Negroes in cargo slave ships, and then you took the Hispanics over to Spain. Okay? You have, read that part again, he that leadeth to captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's payback. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. Don't get scared now. Poke out your chest how you've been doing all these years.
Right. Yeah.
All right? Stand your ground. Right. Because the Lord's going to let us get down for that. We want the crown back. Right. And we're going to beat it out of you.
Give me
and beat it out of you.
Daniel 7.
And beat it!
7 and 18.
Read it again, brother.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with a sword. The modern day sword now is the gun. You run up and down and you gun down niggas and spicks in their cars, okay? And then you got these niggas and spicks killing one of each other. Those are your guns. The sword was given to you, so-called white people. Righteousness was given to us. Wickedness was given to you. You the vessel of destruction. We the vessel of righteousness. Okay, read on.
Here's the patience.
Patience. All right? We over here patiently waiting. Okay? The word patience means to suffer. So we have suffered being in your hand for too long. Okay, brother.
Here's the patience in the faith.
Faith. That's what we have. That's what we over here. That's what we standing our ground. So don't start whipping away now. Don't feel ashamed of what your ancestors did. Deal with it. Be bold with it. You got Trump now. You know, brother.
Here's the patience in the faith of the saints.
We are the saints of the Most High. We are the faith. We are the saints of the Most High. That was it. I'm Salaki.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You had something? Okay.
No problem. This is Joel, third chapter, in the first verse. It says, "For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem."
That's right. Because he's gonna bring us out of that, and that's what he's doing now.
Yeah.
He's lifting up his people, and he's building that banner. That banner is us.
And
Started
that
with the
time
apostles, the great millstone. The elders, Tahar, Gabal, Rakal, Ramla, all the way down to the elders, all the way down to the men, pushing his word in righteousness in the same doctrine, not changing the doctrine. Okay? Not going in your willy-nilly way. Okay,
Yeah, in other words, the Mosai gonna take his captive back unto himself.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Starting with the elect.
That's right.
Yep.
Starting with the elect first.
That's right.
We're gonna bring Israel, the elect of Israel, captive unto himself. And that's how we're gonna be safe.
Yep, that's right.
All this hell is about to break loose, man. From the time of Jacob's trouble. From Esau and the so-called white man and his new world order. All right? And the famines and the plagues and the destruction of America, man. Out of thermonuclear missiles. All right? And then all Israel's going to come in. As the scriptures say, for all Israel shall be saved, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? It says, for behold, in those days, the days we living in now, all right? That's what Tom is talking about. And in those days, right there in so-called 2017, all right? For behold, in those days and in that time, show you, man,
right now,
the Most High's dealing with time, man.
Yep.
All right? The time we living in right now. This is why, because this is the time of the Lord's judgment. All right? On this wicked place called Babylon, aka America, and the spiritual Babylon, man. All right. So it says, for behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Yeah, again. All right, because the Most High delivered Israel out of Egypt. And he delivered Israel out of many captivities under the heathen nations. Now it's talking about this time we're living in, man. We're in captivity. I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Again. All right? But this time it's going to be for the final time, man.
Yes.
We ain't going into slavery no more. That's in the book of Lamentations. That's
right.
All right? That's right. It says, and I shall bring again the captivity of Judah, which is the north, which is the southern kingdom, which is the so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, so-called Haitians on the islands and around the world, and Jerusalem, which is the northern kingdom, which are Indians of North, South, and Central America, man. Latin tribes and the Native American tribes, man. All right? Because the kingdom was split into the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom during the time of Solomon's sons, man. All right? It says, oh, God, but verse 1, read verse 1.
Joel 1 and 3, 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, I will bring again the captive of Judah and Jerusalem.
Yeah, I was gonna say have another brother.
I will also gather all nations.
Have you here? I'll be reading.
Yeah.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, I will bring again the captive of Judah and Jerusalem.
Yeah, it says the captivity of
Comes
Judah.
with time. Comes with time.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
And that's what the brother was going into earlier, man. The Lord said he's going to gather all nations. Okay, the so-called white man, all right, the Dukes, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, all right, the East Indians. He's going to gather all nations on the planet Earth and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. It's the valley of Yahweh, the valley of the Lord's decision, man. All right? So that's that third world war that's going to take place. That's World War III. And that's where the Most High is going to break the power of all the nations on the planet Earth, man. Because they're going to be fighting that war, that great war with each other, man. It's already heating up. America's talking shit against Russia. Russia's talking shit against America. Iran is talking shit against America. China's talking shit against America. America's talking shit against China. Israel's talking shit against Iran. All right? So the Cold War is already hot. All right? And that's over there in the Middle East, man. All right? That's where that third world war is going to take place. Go ahead.
And I will plead with them, therefore, for my people.
There you go. And the Lord said he's going to plead with them there for my people. And who's the Lord's people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Mainly starting with the elect first, man. All right? So read that part again.
And I will plead with them there.
Yep. And the Lord said he's going to plead with them there. Yep. All right? In the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right? Yep. Go ahead.
For my people.
For the Lord's people. All right? For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Like I said, first start with the elect. For the Israelites, man. All right? He's going to plead with them, man.
Anybody got
and he's going to bring
dictionary?
destruction unto them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got one of them.
And for my heritage, Israel.
And for his heritage, Israel. All right? Because that's the Most High, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah's heritage, the nation of Israel.
You go.
Even though the so-called white man try to take the heritage of the nation of Israel. Try to say that they're the Jews that the Bible speaks of, man. When they're not, they're liars. Right. They're deceivers. That's what the word devil means. For his heritage. Who are the Jews that the Bible speaks of? So-called Negroes, man. Who are the Israelites? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Not them rats over there in Israel jumping up and down with their yarmulke on, talking about, oh yeah, we back in the Holy Land again. The Lord said for his heritage, Israel, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You're the biblical Israelites in the Bible, not the so-called fucking white man. Go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
Yeah, and that's what the so-called white man's done. He scattered Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, throughout all the nations of the earth. All right? He scattered you all over the earth, man. Why do you think we over here in North America, man? Why do you think the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are over here in America and all over the world, man? All right? When the Spaniards came over to Hispaniola, all right? When they came over to Hispaniola, what'd they do? They took the Latin tribes and some Native American tribes, they took them back to Spain, man. Yeah. One of them was Barcelona, Spain, where they paraded them in the street butt naked. Yeah. All right? Over there in Barcelona, Spain, man. All right? Go ahead.
The Borgia, the #1 crime family, when you watch those seasons, it showed you that they did it from
get a chance. Somebody read that.
Yeah.
They made them walk all the way. That was them playing tribute. Say, look, and it had afros. Dude, that was the Spanish speaking tribe that was brought on this side back over to Spain. And they made him walk all the way up to the king to bow to him. He changed.
Yeah, butt naked.
Butt naked, yeah.
Butt naked. Big titties out and everything.
Yeah.
But you know, Negro and Latino women, you know, they love to do it now.
Yeah.
All right? That's why 2/3 gotta go. All right?
That's why he's gonna plead.
Go ahead, brother.
And parted my land.
Yeah, and then they parted the Lord's land, man. Them rats, them Amalekites went over there and parted the land of the Lord, which is Israel, man.
Wait for
which
a
is
little while.
Jerusalem, which is Palestine. All right? They parted the nation of Israel's land, man, which is Israel. That land belongs to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It doesn't belong to the Amalekites. It don't belong to the so-called white man. Neither does it belong to the Arabs.
That's right. That's right.
All right? That's over there jumping up and down, talking about, oh yeah, this is our holy land too. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Yeah, they have cast lots for my people.
Yep.
What the Edomite demon is pointing at right here. They cast lots for the Lord's
And
people,
now it's time
man.
to go. It's time to go now, huh?
All right? All right? Who's the Lord's people that they cast lots for? Who is the so-called white man?
She was just asking about the sign.
I mean, they is a so-called white man.
Answer, come on.
Who is the nation of Israel? A nigga over here. I got a 5 nigga over here. 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 90, 90, 95, 95, 100. Sold. To Mr. the devil and Satan himself over there in North Carolina, man.
Yep.
All right? They cast lots for the Lord's people. That's history. It's written in the Bible. All right? Fuck them history books, man. It's written in the Bible, man.
That's right.
They can take it out, the history books. But the Most High got the prophets of the Lord out here to tell them and to prophesy against them, man.
That's right. That's right.
Of their destruction. Yeah, bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah.
The children of Israel, which are Latin tribes and you Native American tribes. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah.
Which are you so-called Negroes, so-called Western and so-called Haitians. All right? You fall under the children of Judah. And Israel, you Latin and North American Indian, Native Americans, you fall under Israelites, man. Go ahead.
Were oppressed together.
Yeah, you went to slavery together, man. You so-called Latin, you Dominicans, you Puerto Ricans running up and down the streets of the ghettos and the hoods of America and all over the world laughing at the so-called Negro. Your ass is on slave ships too, man.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
chains at the bottom, man. And a cargo slave ship, just like it says in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man.
That's right.
All right? You went this hardcore slavery too, with chains around you, man. You were paraded and sold over there in Europe, just like the so-called Negro, man. All right? You are oppressed together. Why? Because you're one nation, the nation of Israel. You're one people. All right? The Lord's chosen people, the nation of Israel. All right? Go ahead.
Were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast.
Yeah, and all that took them captive held them fast. Well, all the nations had us captive, but it's mainly this devil. He didn't want to hold us fast, man. All right? First you had over there in Pharaoh in Egypt, all right? Ramesses, he wouldn't let Israel go. You know? Nah, I ain't letting your people go.
Held them fast.
Moses and the Hebrew Mashah went to the Pharaoh and said, look, let Israel go, man. Thus saith the Lord. No, I ain't letting Israel go. Just like America over here, man. They want to run around and at least they want to chip everybody on the planet Earth with the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Saying that, listen, these people are mine. All right? I own them. That's why I'm chipping them.
Put my mark on them,
Yeah, they put that mark on them, man. It's the mark of the beast. Karagma in the Greek means to cut in or to stamp in, man. All right? And it's the same thing with the modern day Pharaoh, which is the elites of the society, man. which is the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, and the rest of the elite banking families, man. All right? They held them fast. So-called Negroes couldn't escape no place, man. They were stuck right over here in America, like we stuck in America to the same very day, man. Yep. Finish?
That's right. They refused to let them go.
Yeah, just like the ancient pharaohs, man. Now we're dealing with the modern day pharaoh, which are the elites of the society. They refuse to let Israel go. That's why they're going to bring in that New World Order and that mark, and they're going to set up the concentration camps, man. That's right. The mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, which is already here, which is already implemented. People already got the chip, man. That's right. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right? They're going to push it, and then they're going to make it mandatory. Yep. You don't take that chip, you ain't going to eat. You don't take that chip, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. Ride no trains, get no money, no nothing, man. All right? You got to be something.
Because like the elder said, the modern day Pharaoh is you so-called white people. And I'm going to go back in time, back when we was in the hands of the Pharaoh of Egypt, which is the so-called Africans. The Sudanese, am I correct? What's it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The modern day, like he said right here, Exodus chapter 5, verse 2. And the Pharaoh said,
Yeah, the Sudanese. Down there.
Yeah, Mizraim.
Mizraim. And in South Africa.
Yes.
All right?
Exodus chapter 5, verse 2.
Because they fled down in there from Egypt. All right? The Egyptians, Mizraim, those Hamites. Mizraim is one of the sons of Ham. They fled down into Sudan and down into South Africa, man. All right? Go ahead.
Because, like I said, the modern day Pharaoh is you so-called white people, the elites. Because they sit on thrones and they don't want to let us go. All right? Like the elder said, they want to trip us. All right? And the Pharaoh said, who is the Lord? That's what you so-called white people say. Who is your power? Who is Yahweh Shem Shah? So you're going to find out who Yahweh Shem Shah is. And the Pharaoh said, who is the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah? That I shall obey his voice. His voice is the people. His people that are on this side of this wicked society. Against this wicked society. That I shall obey his voice to let Israel go. You don't want to let us go. So you and Salakia, you also follow the traditions of the old Pharaoh. You take on their customs. You got the Obelisks in Central Park. Okay.
The Luxor. The Pyramid Casino.
Yeah, that's right. The Washington Monument. What does that have to do with Christianity? All right. And you got what? The pyramid on the dollar bill. You got the all-seeing eye. That goes back into Egypt, man. All your symbols are based on what? What they did in Egypt, the witchcraft that they did in Egypt, man. Because the Egyptians, they had spiritual power too. All right? If you're going to go back into that story with Moses. That's right. All right? And the Magi's, the magicians, they were dealing with spiritual power too. Moses put his stick down to show the power of Yahweh. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and it turned into a serpent. And the Egyptians put their 2 sticks down and it turned into a serpent, man. All right? Just like the so-called white man uses witchcraft in this society in the same very day, man. That's right. All right? On the left-hand side. But what happened? Moses' staff ate up. Moses' snake ate up the 2 other snakes, man. That's right. All right? Showing you that the power of the Most High is going to prevail against this devil, man. That's right. All right? My brother, no, you finish. Finish, and then I got one right there.
That I shall obey his voice and to let Israel go. I know not the Lord. I know not Yahweh Shem Shah. Neither will I let Israel go.
Yeah, brother.
That's how you modern day so-called white people. You the new Pharaoh. All right? You don't want to let us go. Like the elder said, you want to trip us. You want to literally make us slaves. So put the RFID microchip in us. That's your stamp. That's your charagma.
I used to have these
sunglasses.
Right?
That's your implant. So you doing it to dogs, cats, and now that was a test run. Now you want to do it to human beings.
Yeah, they're already doing it.
That's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Which they're already doing it in large numbers, but they want to chip the whole entire earth. They want to chip the whole world, man.
Yeah.
So they can be like the Most High, man.
That's right.
That's right here in the scripture. I got it.
Yep.
It says Isaiah 14 and 13.
Yep. Yep.
It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, in his mind, all right? And it's wicked, demonic.
Somebody else get it.
The spirit that is in him is not lifted upright, man. The spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright. This is what he's saying in this. Yes,
This is Isaiah 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why the so-called white man, at least they put the satellites up there, man. All right? He's saying, I will ascend up to heaven, man. I'm going to be in rulership forever. Go ahead.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah, and he said he will exalt his throne above the stars of the Heavenly Father, man. Yeah. All right? Since this devil really believes that he can be the Most High, man. He really believes that he's can be the Most High and that he is the Heavenly Father. All right? That's why they got that fucking space station up there, man. So when that Third World War comes, the elites can escape. But guess what? Yahweh Shai, the angels, the chariots are going to be right there to bring them right back down to earth into slavery, hardcore slavery. That's right. Put them in bondage, man. Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
All right, now, finish going back where you was at, and let's see you finish.
Joel 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Yup, they cast lots for the Lord's chosen people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And getting that RFID chip is like almost doing the same thing, man. Yep. Casting lots for the Lord's chosen people, man.
Yeah.
That's like almost the same thing, man. All right? Because by giving them the mark of the beast, they have, which is the RFID chip, they have total control over what you do. They have total control over what you eat, what you drink, what you wear, how you move, where you go. All right?
Your finances.
Your money. All right? Your electronic money.
Yep.
All right? Which is nothing but ones and zeros in a computer. All right? That's all it is. So it's the same thing. Yeah, but they cast lots for the Lord's chosen people, man. Which are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's all throughout history, man. All right? It's all throughout the Bible. Go ahead.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
Yeah, have given a boy for a harlot. You know, this man is a pedophile by nature, man. All right? That's why the scripture say the spirit that is lifted up in him is not upright. So they would give a boy, they would sell a boy for some cracker pedophile to have, man.
Yeah.
Just like this, just like that movie Goodbye Uncle Tom, man.
Yeah.
They showed you that scripture. They used to paint them gold and silver.
Yep.
They used to take little boys and paint them gold and silver and sell them, man. All right? So the damn devil can have sex with them. Just like he does it the same very day, man.
Yeah. Pizzagate.
Yeah, that's right. Yup.
Pizzagate, yeah.
They got something called the Man Boys Lovers Club or some shit, man.
Nambala.
Yeah,
Nambala.
Nambala. The water.
Man Boys Lovers Association.
Man Boys Lovers Association.
And this shit exists, man.
Yeah.
It's known that there's an organization called Men Boys Lover Association. And there's no outrage of the people. Y'all accepted homosexuality. Next you're gonna accept pedophilia. Bestiality, yeah. You accept transgenders. Next you're gonna accept bestiality. You accept men sucking other men's dicks. So you're gonna accept men having sex with little boys because that's what's promoted in America.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. That's what's promoted in America, throughout Europe.
Yeah, throughout the world
Wherever
now.
you devils go, man.
Throughout the whole world.
Right? Yeah, just let them finish this first. Let me finish that first. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's what they do. They sold a boy for a harlot. But who you think they did it to? The Lord's chosen people, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? They had little babies as alligator bait. Don't you know the so-called white man did that as well? All right? Yeah, right there. This is all documented. See? Alligator bait. Postcards, man. All right? This devil can't hide this. There's a prophets of the Lord out here, man. All right? And any nigga, Latino, Native American that want to love the so-called white man, you're going to be taken out the way, man.
That's right.
All right? Because the Lord ain't got time to bring the whole nation of Israel out of this place, man. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you're just going to be taken out the way.
That's right, yeah.
And then you're going to be brought back in your right state of mind, man.
Right, yep.
Right. All right? Especially that black bitch, the nigga woman. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
And sold a girl for wine.
Yeah, it sold a girl for wine, man. All right? Because they had the thing where they were transporting from England, they were, and from Europe, they were transporting rum. Rum was a big commodity, man. All right? So they were transporting rum over to them filthy ass Hamites. That, and them Arabs, well, not the Arabs, but the Hamites, that were what? Gathering our people together, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and selling them to the so-called white men along with the Arabs. All right? It's just another dark nation that sold another dark nation. All right? The Hamites and the Arabs sold the Jews into slavery to the so-called white man. All right? For wine, it's gonna go on. Go ahead.
That they might drink.
Yeah, that they might drink that rum. And then the devil, and then the so-called white men of Amalekites are so low and greedy and stingy and thieving, they will water the rum down, man. So they can make more profit out of it.
Yeah.
Because they had the slaves, but then they had other cargo in there too, man.
Saw that video.
All right? Rum, it's chains and so forth, other things, man. All right? All right. Don't you know sugarcane made sugarcane on certain islands, especially over there in South America? Sugarcane made England rich beyond rich, man.
Yeah.
Guyana. They did a whole special about that, man.
Yep.
How them crackers in England, they would own slaves and they would have them work on plantations and bring money back, man. Because at one time, sugar was worth more than gold at one time, man. Or equal to. All right? This devil got to pay. Everything he got from the nation of Israel, he's going to take it back from his ass, man.
That's right.
Righteously.
That's right.
That's right.
According to the scriptures, according to the word of the Lord, man. All right, go ahead. Yeah, continue.
Verse 4. Yeah. And what have ye to do with me? Oh,
Tyree
and Zidon.
Yeah, there's some Arabs, man. Mosai said, what the hell you got to do with me? All right? Oh, Tyree and Zidon. Go ahead.
And all the cast of the Palestine.
And all the coast of Palestine.
Yep.
Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me.
Yeah. Will ye render me a recompense? Yeah. All right?
He's asking a question. Yeah.
A payback. Yeah, that's what Mosai's answering. You gonna render me a payback? Doodle sandwich eating Africans? Camel meat eating Arabs?
Right.
All right? You gonna pay me back something? Go ahead.
Swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
That's right. The Most High gonna bring a payback on your own head, man. All right? He gonna put your sons and your daughters into slavery.
Right.
All right?
That's right.
He gonna pay you back for what you did to the Lord's chosen people, man. Go ahead.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you got them Arabs with their temples and they got that gold shit on their roof. All right? They stole all the gold from the nation of Israel. All right? You stole that. And guess what? We're gonna get it back.
That's right.
Every minute flake of damn gold you took from Israel, man. You're gonna get it out your ass in slavery.
That's right, man. That's right.
All right?
That's right.
Every goddamn ounce of gold, man. And you're gonna work in them gold and silver mines, man.
Yeah.
All right? And you're gonna get us more riches. Yep. The nation of Israel is the Lord's chosen people. We're a royal people, man. The scripture said the earth was made for Israel's sake.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. Yep.
The devil just got it temporarily, which is the so-called white man. Earth is given into the hands of wicked, of the wicked. All right? But Israel's going to get the earth back to who? Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And have carried into your temples my godly pleasant things.
Yeah,
Goodly.
Goodly pleasant things, man. The Lord's goodly pleasant things. And you adorned your temples up with the Most High's pleasant things, which is that gold and that silver, man. All right? Go ahead.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
The Africans and the Arabs, man. All right? So read that again, because it ain't just the so-called white man. It was the so-called Africans and the so-called Arabs that sold the so-called Negroes to who? To the Grecians, which is the so-called white man. All right?
That's right. Yep.
You got together over there throughout Africa and all throughout the Middle East. And you gathered up the so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, and so-called Asians, and you sold them to the Grecians, which is the so-called white man. And you Arabs have a big part to play in slavery, man. All right? You Arabs, you ain't escaping either.
That's right.
All right? Camel meat eating bastards, you ain't escaping, man.
Get it.
All right? Read that part again.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Yeah, the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you sold them to the Grecians, to the so-called white man. Go ahead.
That ye might remove them far from their border.
Yeah, far from their borders over there in Israel, man. That you might remove them far from their land, man. Right? Go ahead.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
Yeah, all over the world.
What's that?
All right? All over the world.
Yep.
And South America, Central America, North America, all right? And Europe,
Brothers keep
and Saudi Arabia. All places where you remove them to, man. All over the world. So read that again.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
Yeah, behold, I will raise them out of the place where they have sold them. Yeah, you gonna read it again? Yeah.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
That's right. The Most High gonna deliver the elect of Israel out of the place where you sold the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans at, man. Mainly over here in America. All right? You're gonna raise them up out of there, man. All right? Hold up. You're gonna raise them up out of there, man. See, the elect of Israel, we ain't gonna be in this fucking place in America for too much longer, man. Because the Most High is going to deliver us out of this place, man. He's going to deliver the elected Israel out of this hell, man. Out of this captivity, out of this slavery. Go ahead.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
And you're going to turn your payback upon your own head. All right? Tyre and Zidon, Ham, and the Palestinians, them damn Arabs. All right? Them Africans and them Arabs, man. You're going to put your payback on your own head.